Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Pyanodons Factorio again. We're currently in the race against Dgray. Get a bit worried. His latest YouTube video, he's already on bees, and it doesn't feel like long ago we got bees in our factory. Don't know whether we should be concerned. However, I do have good news, and I'm hoping to be able to show you when we get on the server what is researching. It's very exciting. Very exciting indeed. Just gotta reload Factorio. I realised I've had to update and then downgrade again because I've been doing some speed runs on there is no steel axe speed run. I've been trying to get well, I'm trying to get a world record. I'm not gonna get a world record just yet, but I'm trying to get myself on the leaderboard. I'm currently set in 13th place, so that's pretty cool. Recommend giving it a go if you're if you fancy a bit of speed running. It's like 20 minutes to do one. It's pretty good fun. So I should be doing some more of that tomorrow, I suspect. Tonight, however, it is all about the Pyanodons. So we are getting tantalisingly close. I think Sunday night we had the quantum computer built. And now we are on Tuesday night. Let's see. We're catching up. I think Akron's on the server, so it might take a few seconds to catch up with itself. Well, I think we've got a few logistic items we're going to need to work on. Not too many, but the more we can fix whilst the research is happening, the better it will be in the long run for the server. It takes ages to catch up when someone's on the server, my word. 4 frames per second on my UPS are going to be struggling tonight. As long as I don't get disconnected, I'll be fine. Well, the last time I said that, the server crashed, so I'll try not to jinx it again. It's very slow at catching up. This is the one problem with playing in multiplayer. It's because we're built so big so quickly. We're good evening, Phil. Yes, I'm totally a speedrunner, ranked 13th in the world. In the world, I might add, and I'm the fastest UK runner. But there is no steel axe, so there's no other speedrunners that are UK anyway. But I'm the fastest by default. I'll take it. I absolutely take it. Just ignore the fact there's no other runners from the UK, and it doesn't matter. It still counts. I'm taking it anyway. It's a win. I went from 16th on my first try to 13th by my third. So I know, unlucky for some, as they say. It's tomorrow's mission to improve that and get into ideally the top 10. But I'll take just going up one place at a time, I think, at this point. Oh my goodness, if catching up tonight is taking forever. Like, not even funny forever. It's very, very slowly moving up. This is the absolute downside of such a big multiplayer map. When I catch up, I'll be downloading the map again at this rate. Jeez. No pressure, server. Hey, good evening, Bit. Taking a while to catch up on the server tonight, mate. I think we've built quite a lot. It's takes a while to catch up nowadays. I think there's only Akron online as well. Nearly there. As long as it doesn't start going backwards, we're okay. It's a slow moving bar, that. We might play this evening. Who knows? This is the watching your bar simulator. Going for the world record on this now. Empyrean Galactic. So is that a game, Phil? There we go. We've caught up. Phew. syngas I've run out of. Ah, okay, like Space Engineers. Yeah, I played the first couple minutes of Space Engineers. I'll have to pick that up at some point. It looked quite good. Hey, there we go. There's the research queue. Rocket silo. Rocket silo. It looks like we just need all the science packs. We get rocket silo and rocket parts. Yep, which are made out of those three. Yep. We just got to build it as well. That'll be fun. Researching it, it must be. Let's see, Akram. He is on. Over 200 hours in Imperial. Wow, that's impressive. That's a good number. Must be good if that's the case. There we go. That's our alert system down the side now. So I'm pretty sure Akram said Nexalit was a problem. Let's just double check whether that is still the case, or if he's been around fixing stuff. Oh, Nexalit plate, only 1.7k. Oh wow, yeah. Less than 2k. Yeah, not a lot. Plenty of raw Nexalit. Where are we making that? I'm sure I set that setup up over here by the trains. Yes. So this is all backed up. There's about 3k's worth of plates in there. On your own base ships, steep learning. Steep learning curve games. I mean, to be fair, Factorio's got a steep learning curve if you think about it, but Nexalit is running low. I'll have to try Space Engineers at some point, I think. One of those games that's on my to play list. I just haven't got around to it yet. Factorio is just taking over, so, and now with the speedrunning thrown in, it's going to take over even more. So, as you do. We're not using as many as we're producing on next, so it's just a bit low. Whether we can expand this. And this setup, we've got everything's going in. Ammonia's in. Complex is in.
Good evening.
Hey, you're right, Kev. How you doing?
I'm doing all right. Did you look at Nexalite after the Novium, or are you talking about Novium, not Nexalite?
I'm talking about Nexalit at the minute. Cheers, Dgray. Yep, my new mic hopefully is sounding nice and clear compared to this old, or is it this thing up here sitting in front of my eye line like, we're so old school now. See you a bit, no worries. Just keep the server online, it's all good. Yeah, Nexalit Kev is running a little bit low. It's not getting above 2k, but then we are producing more than we're using at the minute, so I don't know how much of a problem it actually is. Yeah, producing 400-ish, using 300-ish. Over 10 minutes, it's a good K clear, so in theory, it's alright. See the size of this map, Dgray? This is what you got to look forward to. Obviously yours might be a little bit squarer than ours. We kind of went with a square and then just ended up with kind of squares of everything. Build all the things everywhere. That's not even the whole map, because technically the whole map runs up to out here. Just a small map.
Where does Akram live these days? I heard they made a whole separate.
What are you doing? He's around here. He is doing something with an aluminium. Ours is an organised chaos, Dgray. Organised chaos. Aluminium pulp stage 1. Stage 2. Might looks like he's been making molten aluminium to take the aluminium up. Yeah, that's like 28k's worth of aluminium there. It looks like he's AFK. He's probably stepped away but left himself in to keep his aluminium setup running.
What we got for aluminum ore? It looks like it's not going all that great.
Struggling. I mean, it is delivering 1,000 at a time. Oh no, it is struggling. It is on the logistics. It is negative.
What do you?
It broke up there, mate.
Biomass for aluminum. What kind of options y'all got?
Biomass. We've got 86,000 biomass stored up. Biomass. Useful but smelly. Biomass is there. Biomass has 187 uses. Nice.
Look up aluminum enriched biomass.
You get aluminium enriched, did you say?
Yes. I'm fairly certain that this is.
Titanium enriched dust. Doesn't want to find it. Unless it's a capital A, just in case. Aluminium ore. Oh, there we go. Aluminium enriched biomass. Ridiculous. Do we have, how do you make that then? There's 3 different ways of making it.
What kind of plant's using it?
It's Grod.
Well, that's not too bad.
Grod and tailings gets you 10 every 100 seconds. Ouch. Grod, tailings,
Go with the one with the
chelators.
Platers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get
Go
shit.
with one of those.
What's that? Grod.
You can either use Yoita or you can use phytoplanktons. Another good way of getting platers.
Full guy. Calc. Phytoplankton.
Yeah, phytoplankton.
Have we actually got any of that?
Well, it's easy to make with flue gas and water, so. And then you can turn the phytoplankton into biomass, and then the biomass and hot air into flue gas. You can make that cycle.
Ah, I see. Is that going to help his aluminium? I'm just wondering about his aluminium chain. So what's the end goal with that one then? Obviously we're going to make aluminium enriched biomass.
And then you can turn the biomass into aluminum ore.
Oh right, okay.
Self-sustaining aluminum.
That was sustain. Okay. Let's have a look then. Where have we got a bit of space? I don't even know where I am on the map anymore. Oh, there I am. Let's see, I kind of want... Problem is, I kind of want a square to work in, but we've kind of used up all the squares with bits of things. What's this square here? Anything? Okay, this isn't too bad of a square. Go down here. It's what's that? South west. Hope I've got Grod machines all in the mall. Otherwise, it's going to be a heavy handcrafting session. Hoping I set them all up. Right, so we're going down the route of, let's see, aluminium ore, aluminium enriched biomass. So chelators is the first one out of phytoplankton. I'm sure I'm pronouncing that wrong. So the question is, we need flue gas and water into a phytoplankton farm. So have we got phytoplankton farms? I'm guessing Mark IIs all the way.
Yeah, I guess you can just start with I think it's the gas refinery that makes flue gas.
Yeah, I did it.
Hot air and
I did do a good flue gas build previously. I can't remember what it was for. Put out loads of flue gas every sort of 60 seconds or something. I can't remember what it was now.
I guess the other thing to look for is if there's a Grod recipe that uses flue gas.
Grod.
Let's tie it all together.
Grod Mark 1. Hey, there's Akram. He is about. I'm not seeing any that use flue gas. Yeah, it all looks like your limestone, your soils, your manures. Don't think there's any that use flue gas for that. Hang on, what was that? Oh no, there is one recipe, but you do need ash, limestone, soil, Grod seeds, growth factor, water, and then 100 flue gas. And you get 43 Grod Mark 1s.
I doubt we have growth factor. I've been told that it's been scaled to actually work these days, but I haven't actually tested that.
Okay, well we'll go with the first idea and see where we end up. I did make them, there they are. Let's have a look and see what we need. We put that there, and we've got. So we're going to make this out of just flue gas and water. And you need. What are you building? Don't look. I don't know. So what you're building? Just put some stuff.
Still unmuted. Or not muted. He's setting up self-sustaining aluminum, since we seem to be low on it currently.
There's 491 phyto barrels in Logi. That mean?
Nope.
Does that mean they're being made somewhere then?
No, that means they're being made somewhere.
It's 507 now. Let's try the old. Try not to crash the server. Try using the old beast finder. Phytoplankton barrels. Let's clear everything and search. Okay, there's something down here. Aha! Yes, we have a full setup using flue gas and water, so Akram has beat us to it. So that's good news. So that part of the actual build is technically irrelevant because he's already building that part. That saved us a step at least. Let's go back to the ore rich biomass. So we want to make chelators. Catch chelators. Are we making them anywhere? Oh, we are. Chelators barrels. Okay, let's have a look on the map for that. It's going well so far. I've not had to build anything. It's all just built. Chelators barrels search. There's something up here. That's input in the barrels. What is making them? Hey, good evening, Crazy Cabbage. How are we doing? Yeah, our map's got a little bit crazy. However, we are fast approaching the end game. We now have a quantum computer, and we also are researching the that's what she said. The rocket silo is on the go. So is it being here we go. Conditional chelators. They're going out to tell. That hooked up to something? Hooked up to this. No, it's not hooked up to this. Huh? Understand this, we've got chelators being made. Yeah, ignore my FPS. We're down to 5 at this point. If I zoom out on map view, I think it goes up a little bit. If I go out of map view, it's a lot better. I can't tell where these are being barreled.
So the ones that you were looking at 30 seconds ago are coming from Dgray.
But where is it? Is it being barreled somewhere? Oh wait, hang on. It said it there. Oh, that's the barreling. I've got it
Actually, there's several different things. There's Dgray, there's Kickhawk.
Looks like it's a bit of everything, isn't it?
Yeah.
They're the same, but those two are different. Yeah, full guy, Kickhawk, and something else, yeah. It's actually using everything. So chelators are also covered. This is good news. This is going well.
Yeah, somebody has really gone for the.
Oh, no, my FNEI is not decided not to play nice.
Binary went for it.
What is going on with FENI? I can't even move at the minute. Oh my god. Come on FENI, you can do this, right. Pick slowly. I've got 5.6 frames a second. It's absolutely fine. It's absolutely fine. There we go, right, we're in. Aluminium enriched. So we just need Grod Swamp to bring in Grod Mark 1, Tailings, and Chelators. Well, actually, Grod Swamp Mark 2, I guess. That will give us 20 aluminium rich biomass and 80 wastewater. That's useful for something as well, isn't it? I've seen that on a couple of recipes. We can use that for something.
Yeah, we make urea.
Oh, even better. Because I think that is... Yep, that's less than 1k on the alert, so... Brilliant, we shall do that then. So Grod Swamp Mark II is what we're after. Okay, I'm hoping we've got these in logistics so I can just place them. Grod Swamp Mark I. No, we don't. Ah, man. Okay. Let's see what I need to get one of those built. Treated wood. And Mark 1 needs treated wood, so I just need 50 treated wood. Treated wood. Yeah, that's fine. We've got loads of that in the network, so that's not a problem. And once that gets here, we will build. Oh, I'm missing stone brick. 900 stone brick to build a Grod Swamp. Seriously? Seems a bit much. Okay, we've got the wood, we just need... There we go. Alright, Grod Swamp Mark 1, on the way. Ay. So the Grod Swamp Mark 1... So I assume then we're making... We've got plenty of Grod Mark 1 floating around. Yep, 3,000. So we'll put all of those in tailings as well. So tailings is going to be... We're just going to need a 2 unbarrelers, aren't we? For chelators and tailings. I can put them down now. Hopefully. I've got any... Nope, I haven't got any assembly machines, of course not. Let's start in the corner. That can unbarrel to there. Now, do I want to go across the top or do I want to go... Yeah, let's go across the top. I haven't built across the top yet. Tailings. Empty tailings barrel. And see chelators. I am going to say that every time, by the way, just because it sounds funny. Chelators. Catch chelators. I'm not even sorry about it. Grod Swamp Mark II. Well, that big. Bloody hell. Okay. Let's see. Let's put that one there. This is going to make this one here. Grod Mark 1 tailings and chelators. Oh, why is that way? I don't know. That is absolute sod's law. I built it that way and it's the other way. Okay. If that's the case. I'll take that, line it up there. Then I can put the pipes wherever I want off that. Right, what do these need? Do these need modules? Oh, excuse me. Do they have to have modules in the Grod Swamp to work, or is it going to work without modules initially?
You'll need Grod. You'll need Grod modules.
Okay. I'm guessing it will just put them in by default first before it fills itself up, won't it? That input there, and that output there. One power pole in between, that should power everything.
I think you're gonna have to put them in there. Factorio is kind of weird about putting modules into buildings.
Okay, oh, the only problem... Oh no, that shouldn't be a problem. That might be a problem. I might need to just move. I'm trying to think. I want to make sure this is ever so slightly modular when it comes to it. I can put that one there. That one there. Can I need to move Just want there, I think. So we can put gelators there, tailings there, then they'll link up across the top. Okay, so I might have to get some grod. Actually, if I put them in the requested chest, it should take care of itself. Okay, right, let's put them in there. So if I now take them out of there and put them... No. There we go. That's all moduled up. Wait, is that right? What does it say? Oh no, crafting speed. Productivity minus 0% equals limit. Pollution minus 5 minute. Okay. I've seen minus numbers in there before. The crafting speed is 3.0, so it's increased by 3,990% now, so that's good. We need the barrel inputs for this little lot. In, out.
So all the plants have a -1 productivity.
Ah.
And it's because without heavy scripting, there's no way of stopping them from going into miners. And I think miners will take negative productivity. Maybe. I don't know. But it's just a way of trying to solve that.
Yeah, trying to solve that problem.
Just like how we can load plants into the labs. It's just
same idea, I guess.
Yeah.
Right, let's get the barrels in. They should start producing. There we go. So, in theory, this takes a minute. Well, actually, it did take a minute. It now takes three times quicker. So, what's that? About 20 seconds? Just under 20 seconds to do this. It's 1 grog per 20 seconds. 200 tailings. Yeah, that's more than enough to produce that. So this could actually be quite a big setup, I think. I just need to copy this part here. Don't need those pipes there. And then all I need to do is work out the wastewater, which I can then also put across the bottom. Do I want to just put a long pipe? I don't suppose it really matters. Could just do something like that for the wastewater. Gonna need to build another rod. Okay, I think that's... It seemed to have too many grod on me though. When you set that to 10 and it brings 200 because the bots pick up 200 at a time. A little bit overkill. Just wondering if there's a better way of doing that. Would it be better to put them on a belt and have one chest feed the grod in, so I'm not bringing... Because if I increase this, I'm going to end up with like all the grod being used up in this setup, aren't I? I need 3,000 grod and I've got 400 of them already in 2 chests. Because I can't go too big with this setup, otherwise I'm going to end up breaking it. Oh, is that already filled in? Oh, it has filled in. Okay, I didn't think that had filled in the grod. Yeah, I'm not sure whether to belt that across and bring it in. But then it's going to be harder to build then because the pipes... I don't want to move the pipes because I quite like this little setup now. It's got to be aesthetically pleasing as well. It's got to have the feng shui for Phil. I've got to put modules in for yourself, Kev. And if Dgray's still watching, I've got to make sure it's absolutely modular, otherwise I might as well just go home.
You could still have it running underneath of all the pipes on the top and have the grout on one side and the enriched biomass on the other. I think the throughput is so low that a single belt should do it.
That's what I'm thinking. I could put a belt along the bottom with a long arm of the law. Actually, couldn't I?
Yeah, do that.
There's that one long arm inserter is going to be more than enough to supply what this needs. There we go. If I do that, that brings me all the space I need. So if we say, right, put long arms there. Power pole. Not enough, is it? That's annoying. I really wanted that to look good, but in one way it looks good, and that's if I do that just to keep it looking symmetrical. I'm a sucker for making things look half decent as I'm building them. I'm my own worst enemy. In fact, that doesn't even need to be a long arm now, because the way I've set that, that can just be normal inserters there. Yeah, that would actually do that. And then if we put a requested chest just there with a mini loader. There we go. That would then bring that all out, so we could actually remove the Grod input from that side. And that just outputs the gaps. That just outputs the enriched aluminium enriched biomass there. That'd be absolutely fine. If we request into here,
I just gotta wait to see what you're going to do to put it on one side of the belt. See if you do it in 30 seconds.
I need to... Wait, which way is it? They output to the far side. Oh, my inventory's full? What the hell am I holding? Oh god, I'm just holding way too much stuff now that... I need bigger inventory. I need much bigger inventory.
Just bricks. Lots and lots of bricks, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, you know. Oh no, it stacks into. It's only 2 stacks for 900. Stacks into lots of 500. I need that. I need that. Need that. No. I'm about to keep bringing it back. The stuff I've set up. It's like, no, I don't need you anymore. You're free to go. Let's just see what they bring back to me. Oh no, keep my dragon and my crawdad. Let's see, okay, I've got a couple of free slots now. That's the input sorted. The output though. No, the output's sorted. The output's at the top, isn't it, into the chests. I'm just wondering, what's going to be best? Is it going to be best to chest this up at the top there, or output this and use it directly from here? And these two have used everything. I haven't used the wastewater yet, but... Go to waste water. Oh wow, there's like, oh no, I need, why is it used in? There we go. 200 wastewater straight to urea, and urea is a problem, so evaporate the wastewater off to get urea. Perfect, that is not bad actually. Yeah, so I'm just wondering now if the aluminium enriched, is it worth outputting that and then using it directly? Let's see. Aluminium. That gives you that with that. And then the aluminium enriched with steam gives you ore and biomass. That's straight into a pulp mill. It's 10 a okay. So it's 10, it's 1 a second you need. We're producing 1 every 3 seconds, so although it's not quite right because obviously it's a faster, but I'm just wondering if I could literally put a pulp mill here and just direct insert from there over to the pulp mills. I don't know if it's worth it though, and just let the, how the bots doing? Have we got enough bots now? 4,600 logistic bots, and we've only got 700 to 800 actually free. Decisions. Let's go with bots. Let's do the bots for now. I do like my robots. Let's put a couple of pulp mills on the go. And let's expand this setup. Let's put this here, but then get rid of that. Put it on that side. Okay. We're going to need to build another grod swamp. Okay. That's going to be there. That's going to be there. There we go. Right. That's a good start. That is a good start. That's everything building that we need. Do we get the pulp mills? Yes. So, if the bots are dropping off that side, I just want to put it here, short distance then, so. It feels like a bit of a waste, but. Let's leave one gap between it. Let's see how it goes. This will be making, where are you? Aluminium ore. Oh, we need to get steam in there as well, don't we? So I need to input. I'm going to need steam boilers as well. 10 steam a second. Oh, that's easy. That's one of those boilers can do.
Yeah, just some boilers, and you're already making a fuel source there.
What can we use as the fuel source then?
You're also getting biomass out of that
Oh
recipe.
yes, of course it is. So would we? So we're gonna have to kickstart it, I guess. To oh no, of course, yeah. I think we can make it and then use the biomass to refeed the boilers to basically keep them going, I guess. A boiler and a steam engine. Should need some water as well, so I'm gonna need a pump jack most likely. Okay, let's see if we can fit this. Right, so I think I'm gonna move that and put the boiler and pump jack in first. I wonder if I can keep this all on one row. I could then just copy and paste the row to make more of this as needed. Put a pump jack there. Let me say, right, you're making me the water that I need to there. Oh no, actually you could go straight down because there's no reason why they couldn't put the boiler. No, not there. Where's the boiler gone? Boiler. Could fit 3 boilers there in theory. Fit. Yeah, so I could actually fit that. In theory that would fit there. I could actually move it there. Oh, bit of a squeeze, but it would actually be quite nicely fitting in line with the setup I've got there. We keep the feng shui, that actually works. That power pole would power. Ah, no, I can't get the fuel in though, can I? That's the only downside to that. I need at least a 2 gap. Okay, so let's do that. Bring that to there.
So I want to ask why you're using steam engines for wine.
Well, I need steam for the pulp mill.
Okay.
So to get the aluminium, it needs steam and the aluminium enriched biomass.
Okay. Are we looking on power down there?
I see, now you're going to teach me something. No, even Akram's asking the same question.
He's probably wondering why you're using steam engines to generate power on site.
But I need steam, so how else would I get steam?
You just put it through a boiler. I don't know why you've set up steam engines.
Oh, wait. No, you're seeing things. There was no boilers. Are you first time in Factorio? Sometimes it feels like it, Akram. Sometimes it does feel like it. I think I'm just so used to putting steam engines after a boiler. My brain just went straight to power. Oh dear. I think, is it me? Is it me? No, it's not me. It's them that are wrong. Oh, dearie me. So water in, as long as that gets fuel, which it will do. From this, oh, you know what? Is that going to reach all 3? Oh, I've got a... Look at that. And if we... Actually, filter ones would be better, but... Just to be sure it only tries to pick. But that, I can put the filter arms on there to instantly take the biomass out to feed it. Oh. Akram's complaining. What magic is that? It's special magic to make it on one side of the belt. It was Kev's idea. Told me to do it. He said to do one side of the belt, so I did it.
We were gonna put the enriched biomass on the other side, but then his OCD kicked in. So.
Oh yeah. We were going to use one belt for 2 things, and then I changed my mind and panicked because I didn't like the way it looked. Other than that, it's totally fine. There we go, there's the power to that. That needs power on... Will that go... I reach there. Hoping that would be... Will it not take the aluminium ore out? I'm assuming it... I'd assume it wouldn't, but I'd... Maybe just like, I don't like to risk these things. Should be smart, okay. Right, steam in for that one. Steam in for that one. Steam in for that one. I just need to kickstart this, don't I, really, with like... something.
Oh, that's what you're trying to do. I was wondering at your crazy boiler setup, being like, what is this? This is a madness.
Is this will take the full bar? I don't think it will, you know. I think this is outputting 5 biomass.
No, it only grabs fuel sources, it's fine.
It only puts out 5 every 10 seconds. It's putting out 1 every 2 seconds. Don't know if it's enough to clear the backlog though.
Something ingenious I saw someone else do for doing the whole coal processing at the beginning. You know how you get the iron oxide out as well? Somebody was using a boiler to pull all the coal contents off.
Yeah.
Because it only puts coal sources into boilers and then they pull it straight back off onto a different
So it's like filtering it without using a filter inserter, I guess.
Right.
That's pretty clever. Phil said it's my first day at school. It feels like it right now. I feel like I've been told off by the head teacher and the teaching assistant at the same time. Right, all I need to do is input that stuff. And that should then start outputting everything we need. Oh, is that? Oh, God damn it. Another one of these buildings that's not quite the same height as the actual graphic. Not annoying in the slightest. Right, there we go. That's now producing. Oh, I better put... Take productivity. Nope. None of those take productivity. That's shocking. Must be efficiency then.
Throw a normal insorter on for to an active. Wait. I guess it can't be a normal insorter. You're gonna have more biomass than your.
That's what I'm thinking. It's not going to output the biomass, so I'm going to have to pull the biomass out. Yeah, it started to pull it out there. Is it being picked up?
Well, it's gonna back up in your provider, your passive.
Yeah,
chest,
I'm going to
so.
need a bit of filter.
Just something that's slower than your stack inserters.
Oh, what you mean? So I put a standard insert there instead?
Yeah, you could do a standard filter inserter. That way you can hopefully just get enough biomass into your boilers to sustain it.
Looks like they're pulling alright by the look of it. Actually quite slow. Okay, yeah. Bit of a nuisance. I mean, it's not getting the
Right, it's not going to be fast enough.
yeah, it's not fast enough. Yeah. Let's try. Let's do biomass there, and then let's change this to aluminium ore. There we go. That's emptying the ore out now, which is all getting picked up and used. Better. Yeah, that's much better. So now we get biomass using for fuel, and then also being put into the network to be used elsewhere. And the only thing I'm going to run out of is this stuff, because I need to get rid of the wastewater here as well, which I haven't done yet, which was in an evaporator, wasn't it? If I can put an evaporator here, I can bring it all out and do it that way. In theory, anyway. If we bring, say, put it to there, so it all comes out. So I'm not thinking that I can copy and paste this setup in some respects and make it better, but then also maybe use the same belt to feed all 4 lines, or how many lines I can get down here. Right, evaporator. Smooth evaporator. Put that there. And you want to be... Here we are. Move that there. There we go. That's already producing urea, that was that quick. Wow. We use 200 every 3 seconds, and we produce 10 every 3 seconds, so 3 a second out of that. So in fact that waste, oh, you know what? This almost becomes a decent loop, because I can use the 1 input to feed more of these, and I can also use the 1 output to feed all of the wastewater into to get that going quicker as well. I wonder how much steam am I producing? Generates 200 steam every 60 seconds, is that right? No, 60 a second, that's right, isn't it? Did I just massacre a song? I might have, Phil. Quite possibly. I thought it was beautiful, yeah. That was quite the smooth operator. I'm here all night. I need 10 steam a second. These are giving me 120 a second. So in fact I can actually pinch this steam off to run more pulp mills. So okay, I think I can expand this setup now in a funny kind of way. Gotta figure it out, because we still need to get these inputs. Can these inputs, yeah, 200 every 60 seconds. So in fact these could even help power the rest of the stuff. So I think we've got all the inputs sorted, we just need to convert everything. So in theory, that's there. Leave a 1 space. Like so. In fact, if I copy that, so, and then we use that for inputs, that'll work. That's taken in for all of those. Wastewater on the other side is just going to be a case of doing that, but we just don't need the inserters in this case, because we're not taking in like so. So that'll output the wastewater. Right, how do... Ah, no, it doesn't. It's not going to work, is it? Because the inputs... Oh, no, I know. Oh, I know. You just flip it. then take these off here. For now, I'll sort them out in a second. And do that on this side. Aha! Magic. Just like I planned it. There we go, that's the wastewater from both sides coming out. Then all you need to do is do that. And that's the wastewater output, so you're getting twice the amount into there, so that should then make urea ever so slightly faster. Can I put productivity into there? Yes, we can. Okay. So far, so good. Now I just need the inputs in, which means I might have to run them down the side, or they might come down here if I'm lucky. Do that, and you do. Oh. Might be alright. It might work if I do that to that to that. Oh no, it's going to join there. You. Okay, I need to move that power. There we go. That's the, what's that? That's the tailings. Go there. And that one can go there. Look at that. I don't want a plan comes together. Hope this is enough to support it, because it's working alright. Click. There we go. What's that missing? Oh, it's just missing the. Oh, have I got a bit modules in myself? I thought I was going to take modules for itself out of there. Hey guys, gotta have modules in for it works then, evidently. Good to know. Kept them on me then if that's the case. I'll put those into there. I think Akram's making my god machines for me. Okay, then I just need the outputs sorting as well. That's these last few rod modules in, and then dump them back in the chest. Okay. Then the pulp mill should be able to sit there. And then if we just copy that, that's the inputs and outputs sorted. Power pole there, we'll put a power pole in the middle. And then the steam, hopefully, do something like that. Yes, we can. Like Bob the Builder now. What are these missing? These aren't outputting. These need. Oh, these just need power for the outputs. That's right. There, there, there. Is that enough power? Oh, come on, really? There we go. Looking good, if I do say so myself. Wastewater, that's making the urea we need. 4. It's looking alright actually.
So if you need more steam for that process, you can either space them by 1 and just daisy chain, or you do your normal mess of pipes.
Ah, yeah, I see what you mean, because I'm only pulling out one thing, aren't I, there?
Alright, I think it needs 120 and you're giving it 60.
So it needs 100, it needs 10 a second.
It needs 100.
In fact, it needs 20 a second, doesn't it, because it's crafting speed 2.
Yes.
In fact, one of those could, yeah, is that 60 a second?
60 a second, and you say it's
20, so I could produce 3 of these would run off 1 pipe, effectively. So yeah, I could probably... I know I can't do that, because if I do that, I don't get the...
You're talking that it doesn't, you won't have access to the biomass?
Yeah, it won't be able to input directly into it if I do that.
Right, that's what I'm saying, just daisy chain it. Just space them 1 apart, so it takes it out of 1 boiler and sticks it in the next one.
Oh, I see what you mean. So, if we take... move that down to... So literally then I can get rid of those and then do it... Oh, I'm sure I press the right buttons. Like that. Oh, there you go, I see what you mean. Nice. It's a cool little tip. I like that. So it's straight into the top one and then that feeds down into the bottom 2. Oh, I just need to put pipes in then, don't I, for the water to flow. Excellent. So in theory, what I'm thinking now is this one here can power this one. This one here can do that. In fact, there you go, if you do that as well. Oh, even better. Do it to the middle and turn that around. Because then I can actually... Oh no, it doesn't quite reach, does it? It's not quite... Oh, I was hoping I was being dead clever there. That doesn't matter. It still works. That one feeds that one. These 2 are going to feed the next couple, so there's more than enough there for it to work with. Whoa, what the hell is this Acrom's putting next to me? Collins? What's he making? That organic solvent? Oh no, glycerol, huh? Okay. Wow.
Hey Akram, you want to just make glycerol out of wastewater? Or is it methanol? It might be methanol.
I think it's methanol. Yeah.
Never mind.
Yeah, I'm sure it is. I'm sure when I look through the recipes, methanol is one of them. Glycerol is not that easy. It doesn't look like it either. And the feng shui went down the drain. My feng shui is alright. Look, mine still fits. These horrible balloon things look a bit weird because they stick out like across the here. A bit weird. But mine will still fit. And I think I can copy this. I need to copy this part. Oh, Akram's... yeah. Yeah, Akram doesn't do feng shui. He's in it for the productivity and the... No, we need this. We need it on scale. Here we go. Well, it's clear we're missing some science packs though, because that rocket silo has not moved since it was set up, so... a bit sad. Probably utility science we're missing on that front. Right, I think I need to copy this whole thing now. I reach the... Yeah, we can copy from there, we're just missing the input. Take that. Yeah, that'll fit in there. In fact, I might just move it down a bit because it's never going to fit 3, so I might as well give ourselves a little bit of space. Yeah, 3's never going to fit in there. Do that. Then we can use the same steam and the same output and just put a pulp set up in here again, so we can just take that part. Nope, because I missed the pipes off. There, that's better. That needs to go... about there. Then that one needs to go about there. Extra piece of pipe we don't need. Barbarian. Is that power reaching? It's not, is it? I need to do...
I think a crafting assembly machine 2 should be able to handle 2 setups.
You reckon?
160 tailings per second. Without a calculator, I think that works out.
Okay, we'll give it a go. Hey, Freak Sauce. Welcome to the party, everybody. Thank you for the raid. Welcome to the Pyanodons madness. We're attempting to conjure up this evening. We're in the process of making aluminium ore from grods. I'm trying to make sustainable ore without having to mine it at the minute. It's turning into quite a mess. Oh, how come it's turning into Game of Thrones? He's trying to melt me again. Came to destroy that base, beware of the danger. Right, Kev, on your advice, I'm going to remove this top part and just hook them in. Like so.
Yeah, unless it's 187 that it does with a assembly machine 2, and it should only be produced or consuming 106.
Should.
Give or take a little because of the added. It's not exactly.
It's one of those not an exact science type of things.
It's not exactly 3 speed on those swamps.
These pipes are... I hate when this happens because it's flipped. Can't just go straight down each side now. I'm going to have to do a bit of pipe messing around just to get them shifted over. Which I don't like doing because they all start looking funny then.
Can you just... you can't just pull them from the top? Down that alleyway that you had? Will they reach?
Oh, over here.
Multi-purpose pipe, but I'm sure they'll reach.
Is there enough room is the question though, because the way I built the corners. The chelators will, it's whether the... oh no, tailings I could just do the tailings down to there.
Down the, by the steam engines. Or the lack thereof.
Oh, there's the steam engines, I think they already reached, didn't they? it's these ones
but
here.
you stack them.
I think I can do this. That's got to be to there. There we go, that's that one, and I think this one's then just got to be
That's weird.
that just needs to be to there, doesn't it? Didn't have to get as fancy as that as I thought I did. Yeah. Okay, well they're not being used yet, because obviously they're not. I haven't got the Grod machines up and running, but let's see, where's the power? The power's not coming from over here. Oh, I've got a whole 15 frames a second at the minute. It's doing well. There we go. Now they've got power. Well, these will work regardless because they're getting the input from the top section, so that's not far. That's not too bad. Oh yeah, the only thing I haven't got. So the question is now, can I use this belt? It's gonna look awful, but it saves me putting another thing in, really. Let's see. Oh god, the frames are so low I can't run with a belt and make it go over the belts that are down. That's horrid. This is what happens, people, when you build a ridiculously stupid base in Pyanodons. With no regard for UPS or FPS, you end up with something that looks like this. We're suffering for it now, trying to make it all more efficient. I think they're all going the right way. Yes, they are. So the question is, have I got enough space here to bring this out this way? Bring it down here. An ugly belt, but honestly it stops the robots going mad trying to bring another set of stuff down to it. I think that'll work. Keeps it one-sided. If we want two sides I can always change that to make it double-sided, but honestly I think one-sided is more than enough given the amount they don't use. Make another swamp. There we go, moment of truth. There we go. Yep, that's working. So those pipes are backed up, so fingers crossed there's enough there for it to work. What's that pot not happy about? Oh, it's fine. Gotta build a few more Grod swamps now. Go. Looks like Acra might be making some as well because they're starting to fill in nicely. All the wastewater. The wastewater's anything I haven't put out yet, isn't it? Gonna get backed up. That's the input. The outputs are here, and they need to go and join all the way out past here. So let's bring a.
Also, it looks like all your biomass chests are purple.
What, the ones for the pulp mills?
Yes.
Do they need to be, or they'll be okay as passive?
Well, they'll back up eventually. because they're the waste product.
Okay, let's put purples there for good measure then. See how it goes. Slowly, yeah, the alert notifications are very slowly going down. To be fair, Binary and Akram have been absolute legends in the last couple of days. They've been building like madmen. I mean, look at that. That was about twice as high as that when we started, like an hour and a half ago. It's now the classic bio battery outage, which has been an ongoing battle because the stuff you need for the bio batteries is just phenomenal. Neuromorphic chip twice, I don't know why. Microchips for circuit 2 have just gone low, and Nexalit, which we knew about, it's not a problem, but it is a problem. It's like about 2k last time we checked. Let's see if it's done anything. Oh, it's back up to 6k. Nexalit's going to be less of a problem shortly. Yeah, it's on the way up. It's only because it's set to 10k, so... Akram's been a legend. Even I'm building here, he's building this legendary setup here to get glycerol at the minute. Like I say, we're researching the rocket silo at the minute. So not only did we get the quantum computer on Sunday night, it's now Tuesday night, and we've just started rocket silo research, which is, I think we need the rocket to get a, I want to say perfect alien sample or something. Some alien sample is required out of that, which then allows us to start building towards the space science packs. So we are inching ever so closer every single evening now. It's still a slow process. I mean, even the amount of bots you can see flying around, it's still such a slow process. It's insane. I mean, anyone that does this without Robot World or any form of like quality of life like this is just absolutely mad. A glutton for punishment. Right, waste.
So I feel like I should throw in all the corrections now. So the rockets are to get Snare's Heart, which is for the perfect samples, which is for utility site.
That's it, perfect sample. I knew it was for something like that. Can't see this bloody thing behind here now.
Productivity modules in the lab.
There we go, wastewater is hooked up.
Perfect samples are needed for rocket, or for space science. So that's a whole nother...
I thought they were. I thought that was the reason Binary was building them, because we needed perfect samples to get the space science being built.
From what I know, we need strangelets, but that's from Antelope.
Contains strangelets, yeah. Antimatter. Yeah, unless it's part of one of the processes in amongst that, I don't know.
And all the other parts were unlocked with the quantum computer.
Glycerol's now backing up. Nice. Circuit 2's been hit, but I think that's because we just built a load of Mark II stuff. I'm still sat here building me growth swamps. I think everything's working nicely actually. This little build has worked out better than I thought it would. That's one set of inputs, one set of inputs, one set of inputs, and it's feeding 4 rows of that now, which is quite nice. Worked out better than I imagined it would have. It's a shame I can't fit another row. You know, it's not enough room within the squares, but it's what it is. It still fits. It still looks reasonably good. It's not 100% as feng shui as I would like, but cheers, Unlooper. Yeah, we'll try not to rage quit. I think we're making some good progress, so fingers crossed. We'll get there. We'll get there. We haven't rage quit yet, so we're now at 400 and something hours in, 150 hours or something crazy. So yeah, We're a little bit mad, I think, at this point. Another Grod Swamp. What do I need? 3 more Grod Swamps. I'm making 2, so I need 1 more Grod Swamp at the end.
It will only end when Bitfrother starts complaining that his bliss.
He starts complaining his computer's in a puddle on the floor. What have you done to my computer? Pyanodons has melted his graphics card or his motherboard or something. Oh, Akram just beat me to it. Thank you, Akram. Oh no. Should have kept going with that build. That was a schoolboy error. Oh no. I need more inventory space desperately. Oh man. Let's see if I can't get rid of anything. Like, check everything out I don't need. This will come back to me. Oh no, wait, I cleared some rubbish out that I didn't need. Okay. Cheers for stopping by, Freak. Thank you for the raid. Most appreciated. It's always fun watching you guys build your stuff and then having a comparison when I come to build our stuff. And we're like, oh, how far are they? How far are they? Gotta keep an eye on you. Gotta keep an eye on the competition. Cheers, you too, bud. Right, this build is set up, I believe. Today we're just you watching Hellmod. Yeah, our circuit 2s have been obliterated by the building, but that's absolutely fine. Let's see how much the aluminium ore has been affected by. Aluminium ore is still negative. There's not a lot we can do about that. I mean, well, having said that, if I've got enough of the enriched stuff coming out now, there's nothing stopping me just building a load of pulp mills to convert it, is there really? I've got over 1,000 aluminium enriched biomass now. So what's stopping me? Doing that. Nothing? 20, 40, 60, 20, 40, 60. That's 2 boilers worth. That'll work. So that's good for conversion, I'm sure. Yeah. The only input is the steam. And too much pulp mills. Nah, it's the perfect amount of pulp mills now. Those extra 2, they run fine off the steam. I'll use some of that enriched biomass up now. That should help the ore just get produced a touch faster. It's not going to be fast enough to get what we need without massively copying the setup again, but it's more than enough to keep it sustainable now without yeah, nothing's running out. Steam's still producing. Uh-oh. What's wrong with that? Right to me. Solid fuel. Well, oh yeah, the biomass isn't keeping up now, is it? And there we were thinking we were going to have too much. Yeah, the steam's going to run out because there's not enough. Well, unless. Take the steam from there. Put all biomass into purple. Set logistic for solid fuel. And all biomass over 100k. So put all the biomass into the purple. So basically don't use the biomass in the boilers. Just set the logistic for solid fuel and all biomass over 100k. You'd have to explain what you mean there. This is like my second day of Factorio school. I think I half understand what you mean. We basically want... We don't want this inserted, putting the biomass into the boilers. We want to put it to the other side and put... Yeah, okay, I think I see. Oh, right, hang on, I see. So you're going to set this to be... So you get biomass into there, solid fuel into there. Only activate if the biomass goes above 100k, only activate if the... So it's solid fuel unless the biomass is over 100k, in which case that kicks in. So do you turn the solid fuel one off? I suppose then we'd take out that, we'd turn that around.
Well, if it's set up like that, then if we ever run out of biomass, then it will put solid fuel.
Okay.
So we come and change it back.
So basically solid fuel... Yeah, it uses solid fuel as primary. We got... Okay, so it's because we've got over... Yeah, I'm going to say because we've got over 100k, yeah. At the minute, there's... Yeah. Okay, there we go, now it's solid fuel.
It should never run out unless the other processes do it.
There we go, so all the biomass goes out to the active. And then the solid gets transferred, daisy chain down. Yes, they're all on solid fuel now, but then they keep switching between them. That's right, they're not running out now, so now the steam is fully maxed again. Limit aluminium ore output 2. Well, what 2? Just what, 1 stack?
What is the conversion rate of biomass to ore?
What are we getting? 15 aluminium ore, 5 biomass.
We're getting 3 times as much ore as we're putting biomass in?
Yeah, see, yeah. Yeah, 50 aluminium ore, 5 biomass every 10 seconds, and that's costing us 10 aluminium enriched.
10 to 15. Okay. Ow. Okay, we're doing better than 60 in a second. So we're doing more, which is 24 a second. If we're using all of the enriched.
How do you want to limit the chest then, Akram? Would you just limit it to 1 stack, or use a wire? 1 stack. I'll get to 1 stack at some point, I'm sure. Okay, so once it hits 1 stack on each of those pulp mills, they'll all stop. Which is fine, because these grod swamps are running full tilt at the minute, so it's actually worked out. This is actually a pretty decent setup in terms of making the ore. I'm quite impressed with that. Again, it's working better than I thought it would. To be honest, I was thinking about that. I wasn't sure if you'd want me to double it. You know, you're just like, should I, shouldn't I? Because yeah, part of me is thinking, yeah, we can just copy and paste this into the square next to it and be like, yay, all good. Still on minus. Okay, I'm gonna do it. In theory, I reckon I can copy from that. We did it down to be across to there, doesn't it? Up there. This would actually go there. Watch the bots ruin the UPS or the FPS. Probably need a load of grods. Need a lot more grod swamps again. Other than that, everything else is there. Opium pipe? I've got no opium pipe, surely. Yeah, that's sorted. Grod swamps being built. And then 2 pulp mills as well. Swamps. Let's see if we can't get the pulp mills. I need use the similar items for the same thing. We need 2 of those. 1, 2. 6 more rods. 1, 2, so 4 more. I need a bigger inventory. I don't know how you get a bigger inventory because I've totally run out of space now.
I mean, y'all could try to push for power armor, but I think it requires utility science, which y'all are kind of lacking.
Well, we have got power armor. Is that like power armor Mark II or something, I'm guessing?
I think you'll have the power armor mod, so I think there's 3 or 4 in there as well.
Okay. Reduce chest to 1 stack in your EQ. Three wooden chests. They're not 3 wooden chests. It's actually Phil's couch. I'll have you know.
I feel like you should throw like a fence behind it to give it some backing or something.
Do we actually have fences?
Yeah, they're part of high industry.
Oh, there is fence. Oh, that is excellent. I did not know that. That's right, Phil. I'm going to improve you. I'm going to improve your couch now. I did wonder if that was a thing we could do, and it turns out it absolutely is. Let's see, where's the couch? There's a good one down here somewhere. Let's go into Phil's couch down here. Yeah. Does it need to be wider? Maybe it needs to be wider. That looks a bit better. That'll be better when it's all fenced up. Got to improve the couch where possible, haven't we? It's got to be done. Well, I've gained a row back at least. By getting rid of some of the stuff I don't need. Still not fantastic, but no, I've got a couple of blueprints here that I don't actually need anymore. They were just as I was building stuff. I've got 2 deconstruction plans with trees and rocks, so okay. Don't need that one either. There we go, that's gonna be a row and a half back. Is there also a woman in there somewhere? I can put a construction miner down there for you. You know, it's the closest you're gonna get to human companionship on your couch, I'm afraid. In Factorio, anyway. Right, what's missing from this? This is all built now, isn't it? Yes.
Are you saying that you can give him a gold digger?
Yeah. Can literally give him a gold digger. Phil wants a kitty cat. I don't think we've got cats. I think best I can give is a crawdad. Still missing some fence from that, surely not. There we go, that should now be available to build the back of that couch for you. Hey, there we go. Phil's couch got an upgrade. Love it. Right. Here's aluminium ore. Hey, aluminium ore's now at 4K. Brilliant. We've obviously been doing something right. That is on the way up. Still bio batteries and Nexolite. Let's just check Nexolite, make sure that is still going up. 6.87k. Slowly, it is struggling a bit with like the Nexolite grade 3 and grade 1. So I think the only place we're making that is the build I did originally off the train. Is it actually... Ah, to be fair, it's stopped because that is the output down here. Where am I? I am... Oh, I've never seen myself. There, okay, let's... Let it all run. Get all the way over here.
You keep saying Nexolite, but then referencing everything to Dovium. And it's just like, I don't know what it's like.
It's Nexolite, isn't it? This is not Nexolite.
Oh,
whoa, that's
the whole
Nobium.
train system.
Why do I keep calling it Nexolite? I've confused myself entirely there. Where did I put the Nexolite? I know I did the Nexolite setup. That's where I realised I didn't label my stuff again. How is this even running over here when this building doesn't even have a thing? What does this one look? What have I been doing? Oh, I've definitely done next light. Now I don't know where. Was it down here somewhere? No. I'm in deep regret for not labelling it up when I did it. This will teach me. Is that it? Nope, that's iron. Zinc. I'm gonna have to use the old search thing for it. I used to use Beast Finder. Clear everything. Let's put into here. Where are you? Next lit plate. Right. Okay, there's some. Ah, here we go. It even says Nixlit on it here. Less than 1k emergency array. As built by binary. Lovely. That's just preloaded, ready to go when it drops below a K. That's making a small amount for on site. This one here. Aha, is this it? I'm definitely learning it the hard way, Phil. Should have labelled it up from the start, shouldn't I? Hot air in. Why? I don't understand. What are you missing? Titanium. What's that missing then? Why is that not? I'm really confused. Where am I in relation to that? It's logistic. Oh, okay. So in theory, as it's at 6.8 to 7k, it's basically back on track. So the 10k warning, maybe a touch high, maybe 5k on that's probably a bit more reasonable. And if it drops below the 5k, the emergency array will kick in, and we should be alright. I have to change that. Do from here. I can't do it remotely by the look of it. What else is missing? Bio batteries. Is that still just that one leading factory up here that's... Yeah, it's this one, isn't it? What is that missing? Alien bacteria is fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's missing the. Oh, that's that. Is that glass? That can't be glass fiber again. I thought we fixed that. It is. It's that. I'm sure that's glass fibers. You said that. I don't recall making that because that's clay, limestone, sand. I thought we'd looked making those. Guess we didn't get around to it. I could have swore we were fighting over making stuff last time. It looks like glass fibers are definitely the source of the problem.
You were doing something about cylinders that were standing up on their ends.
Yeah, that's yeah. I did the sideways ones, which were the magnets. We sorted that. I could just always started doing glass fibers somewhere. I'm sure I said, "Oh, we've done that one," and I started working on it. And Akram was like, "Oh, you beat me to it. We're looking at the same thing." Unless
I'd have to look back.
Yeah, unless
but I think you thought about setting it up after the niobium.
Yeah, that's what.
Magnet things.
That's what I thought. Maybe I didn't get around to it. Maybe we thought about it, we didn't do it. No, we definitely did, because there's the setup, and that's the one I copied and pasted. Because I'm sure I was whinged at for copying and pasting the setup. What's it missing? Ah, wait, I think it's missing refined syngas. I think that was the problem. Where did I put it? I remember now. Where did we build it? Where did we build it?
Yeah, I'm recalling too. Yeah, I remember that.
There it is. There
You're
it is.
copying my setup.
That's the one. Oh no, it's this one. It's the syngas. Yes, refined syngas. That's the problem. We've probably got none, I guess. Yeah, refined syngas is just completely out. So, oh hello binary. Oh yeah, I did label it, to be fair. Look, glass fibres. I just couldn't see it for looking. Refined syngas loading. Where are we making refined syngas? Or is there a...
That should be a hard question. The better question is probably, where aren't we making refined gas? There is a multitude of different recipes for it.
Okay, so right, let's have a look then. What would be the best way of making it now? Binary near the PA's Tholin setup. Okay. Look at syngas, don't I? It's refined syngas. Ah, yes. I think... I thought Did I make this, or did I look at this and say, this is what we need to make? Hey, good evening, Tony. How are we doing? In a filter with activated carbon. I either looked at it or I set it up. I can't remember what, though.
See what else there is? Slowly flip through some things. Activated carbon seems a little expensive. It's not methanol.
Tholins gets you refined syngas easy.
Yeah. Could do tholins. What else I got?
Gone through his. I've gone through the whole lot.
Oh, hold on. Give me a few seconds.
Consult the calculator. Oh, that's good to hear, Tony. I'm glad you're feeling better, mate. I think I caught some of your stream this morning, my time, last night for you, some CSGO. That was quite interesting. I've not played CSGO for, oh god, years I think now. I haven't played for ages. I don't think I played since it went free to play. I think it was free to play now, isn't it? And you get like a different tier if you've had it and bought it and such, so I haven't played it since then. A classic shooter, absolutely classic. Syngas and methanol is not too bad, but then syngas has run out. Tholins is, yeah, Tholins is the easiest, isn't it, in terms of effectively getting it for free.
I guess that leads me to the other question. How are we doing on power with all these tholins going up?
Let's have a look. Power 2 gigawatts out of 8 gigawatts.
Not bad.
We've probably got a bit, yeah. Binary reckons the grid can handle about 2.5 gigawatts. So yeah, so we've got a bit of play.
How expensive are Mark IIIs?
What, Tholin?
Tholins.
Is that the atmospheric thing, isn't it? Oh, I need to spell it right first. Anything I haven't got is biopolymer carbon aerogel. Two things
got that.
I don't have. Binary said they're really expensive. I suppose I can make the Mark II Tholin extractors and get some gas out. In fact, I can make it next to the actual glass fibers, so at least it's self-contained. It literally produces and goes straight into the pipes there. Where am I? I can't find myself on the map now. I've lost myself. There I am.
Yeah, it says heat exchangers in the super alloy. Oh, but yeah, I can agree. They are pretty expensive.
Yeah, but I should just throw in some efficiency modules to save on power a bit with the old Tholins. I guess it's set up like this, isn't it? Bring that in.
Yeah, unless you want to do natural gas with tin chromium.
We got enough of that, I suppose, is the other question. Or is it easy enough to make? Natural gas
There's also
barrels.
a recipe with petroleum gas, which I think we also have. Gas. Natural gas. We have it processing out of.
Build, or is it over here? Here we go. You know I set these up the other night. You know, you just think, yep. Okay, right, what do you reckon then? So we've got natural gas. We've got barrels of that coming.
It's probably the smallest setup.
Let's have a look. So there's the Tholins. The petroleum one. Yes. Refined natural gas and chromium.
Cheaper than I thought it was.
Yeah, so 20 for Tholins gives you 25. And refined natural gas and chromium gives you 50 plus 500 flue gas. So can we use flue gas for anything? Oh, you can make syngas out of that. I know you need activated carbons. No, that's...
Look at the petroleum real quick.
Logistics.
In the recipes.
Petroleum one is 5 chromium, 500 petroleum, 2000 water. I guess that's not terrible. See you, Phil. Have a good day. Was it that time? I better put the kettle on. Alexa, turn on plug 1. She just beeps now to tell me she's done it. It's great.
RL2. This is in.
Where does petroleum come from? Is that easy to get? We do have.
We're getting it out of natural gas as part of the as part of syngas, I think. I keep saying syngas, and I mean some other random gas. Sulfuric acid.
Where do you get Tholins out of thin air? Literally, yep, you certainly do. Just begs the question: how many Tholins could I fit in here? I'm gonna build one just to see what the space is gonna be like for. In fact, what do they go into? If I'm gonna use that 3-to-1 ratio, more or less, on the collector to converters. So you're making a Tholins plant. Let's have a look at the size of those as well. Tholin plant, there we go. The atmospheric extractor would have to be over. We want the collector to be here so we can input it straight into the line. And see how it ends up so we can try and... I don't know. Let's put that right, so the Tholin plant would have to be in line with that. There. Can you turn it round? Yes, you can. So then they're making refined syngas. You need 50 tholins every 6 seconds. It's 25 every 3, like 12 a second, but it's not, is it? It's times 2, so it is like 25 a second. How much does one of those generate? 2.5 a second, but it's actually speed 2, so it's 5 a second. So 5 a second for that, and you need... yeah, 5, 10, 15, so it is about 3 to 1, yep. Binary is correct as usual. So 3 of those to 1 of those, but you're still only going to get... it's not a great amount of... you need so many of those to make that amount of syngas, it's insane. Move that over 1. I think my input of syngas here required is so much stupid. 50 every 15 seconds, so what's that? 5, 7 a second, something like that. But times it by 5, 35. It ain't great. Oh wow, you got wait till you're 70 to retire now. Yeah, I think it's getting higher and higher in the UK as well. Yeah, I think Phil's got 3.5 years to retirement, bless him. Not that he's counting it down by the sound of it. You can't burn Talon's end binary, I'm guessing. One, two.
We're using tailings for just about everything, including the setup that you just did.
I think he wants some burnable fuel.
Oh.
But something that's not used elsewhere that you can make in bulk.
So is he trying to make steam out of it, or is he just trying to get rid of it? What exactly your definition of burn are we using?
That's a good question. What are you going to use it for, binary, then? Question from the audience.
Can't make steam out of it.
He wants to consume it for all the things using liquid fuel, so basically using it as the go-to fuel source.
I don't think you can even burn tailings like that unless...
No, I don't think you can. I think they're yeah, you're just looking for something. I just recommended tailings, but they're not in the list, so...
I mean, the go-to is gasoline. That setup has lasted way too long for it to...
Well, my syngas is kind of working. It's kind of working for 2 of them in a very slow, roundabout way. Brings me a second and drop like a stone. Ethylene? Hmm?
Internet cut out there. What'd you say?
Binary said ethylene.
I think ethylene's pretty, how is that, Jane? You worked on that chain. How easy it is to get? Oh,
Oh, God.
ethylene goes through two bros.
I didn't do
I
ethylene,
don't
did
know
I?
if you'd want to do that.
I did ethanol. Oh, ethylene. I don't think I did ethylene.
Is ethylene the blue one?
It's
Is
the
it
weird,
ethanol?
yeah, you need methane iron oxide, Yotoi
Oh.
alloy fruit,
Oh, okay.
gas
That
bladder.
one. That's
You get
the
ethylene out
one
of
that's shaped like
tholins.
an H.
You get ethylene out of tholins binary. Just build a massive ethylene plant out of tholins machines.
You can make that loop. It does work actually.
I'm sure that'd be absolutely fine. What could possibly go wrong with that? Apart from the power to the base potentially dying a death. ETX, yeah. How much biomass have we got now? Oh, we've got 137,000. Brilliant. They don't need liquid fuel, they just make the combustion fluid. Yeah. Need the efficiency modules in, Christ. That should help the power a little bit. Okay, we're getting a bit of syngas in now. My glass fibre production is... It's not working full tilt yet, but it's working okay considering I've only put up 3 tholins plants so far. Hoping I can be really cheeky now. Oh, it's not going to fit there, is it, because of that? Okay, not to worry. Let's just do... double setup. There we go. Let me just put... Into there. There we go. Free glycerol hooked up. No such thing as free binary. There is no such thing as free. From the air. These tholins seem to be a little bit OP. In my opinion. Everything's manufactured
That's why we
by
can
tholins.
never update.
Yeah, because it updates and disappears, isn't it?
Yes. The very next update, we don't have tolerances.
Yes, binary, you did. I think was there something to do with the hot air mix as well somewhere on like iron plates and such. There's something else nerfed.
I haven't gotten into it with the lack of a computer. But yes, hot air has been changed a lot.
Yeah, so it's harder to get certain plates, isn't it, from what I gather now, which, well, it's fair enough, but also, yeah, I'm glad we're not updating. I think next light is running, yes, I think we've been checking it, it's been going up, sitting at around 7k plates. I think there is a slight hold up with the grade 3s and 1s, but it appears to be running okay.
If you'll ever get too low, you could probably go up to the next tier of next light, because I didn't see any pulps in the network, so you'll probably aren't using those yet.
Gonna have to have a look at that. That'll be another one if if it does keep getting low. The next big push is just going to be getting the bio battery sorted, which to be fair, this glass fiber stuff that I'm making is one of the hold-ups, so hopefully we'll start seeing an improvement now as the batteries start getting made. I think that was the only hold-up for production there. Right, here we go, that's the Stallings productions. This should be... Well, I'm currently outputting refined syngas at the minute via Follins. But I think syngas is definitely going to be needed as well. To be fair, if you make another fuel, you're going to have to change the inputs to everything that's already got it, so it might just be easier to say, sod it, just increases what we're using. So all you got to do is make more rather than go around and change stuff that's already using it. Might be easier on you. There we go, we've got syngas. Oh, is my syngas actually building up? Oh, it is. It's ever so slightly trying to build up now this is built. Hip hip hooray. Just 2 more extractors to put down. Yeah, next
How long
slide
does it take to process a glass fiber? Because I feel like it's a lot slower than I think it is.
These are crafting speed 2, but it's 15 seconds to get 3, so it's 1 every 5 seconds, 1 every 2.5 seconds effectively. But I'm doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 every 2.5 seconds for this little setup, so it's fairly snappy now. And let's see if that's making the batteries go. Where are they? Up here somewhere. Over here. Yes, the batteries are being built. The substrates are being built for the circuit 3s. What's it waiting for? Yeah, it's just waiting for the fibers to be delivered. Yeah, the batteries are going. We're not going to go over 100 just yet because they're being used straight away and obviously then going through the whole process, but it appears with the batteries are definitely going. I say it's not going to break any records for going fast, but it's actually working now. Our syngas production is doing well. It's actually outputting a reasonable amount. Do I need these Stallings atmospheric? I just made plants, so I made the wrong thing. No, it's just decided my bots don't want to put them down for some bizarre reason. There we go. You're at 50 on sonic acid then. Now we're doing refined syngas, nice. That should help. I think mine's still requesting in refined syngas at the top. But otherwise it's all being produced. In fact, I don't even request it now. This little setup's making enough to cover the requirements for the glass fibres down here. Which is quite nice. Again, that's worked out better than I thought it would in terms of... Oh, have I put... Nope, I better put modules in those quickly. Don't look, don't look. There's definitely modules in them. There we go.
Just close your eyes, Akram. It'll be fine.
Don't look at it, don't look, don't look. That modules are sorted. They were in there from the start. It's fine. Power is 2.1, 2.2, so it's only gone up marginally with everything we're building, so that's alright. That's working alright actually, I'm happy with that. Glass fiber's not, yeah, I say it's not going to break any records, but it is producing what we need. Create a blackout so Dgray can catch up. To be fair, he's moving quite fast. Watching him, I think was it YouTube episode today was the bees episode. And I seem to recall us only getting bees. Doesn't feel like that long ago we put bee farms up, so it's like, is he that far along, or am I just going mad? Although to be fair, we have built like at a much bigger scale, so to be fair, we've got a lot more of the stuff, so we can build stuff quicker. But still, he's not shy at catching up at all.
I mean, we didn't need it until Bitman, and then you had set up using the oil sands even before that, so.
Very true, very true. Utility packs need Cridron, which needs more Arthurian output. What the hell is Arthurian? Oh, they're an animal. So where's that Crim linking to? Is this... Oh, okay, there we go. There's the Arthurian hens. Are they actually working, or are they missing something? 1, 2, 3. They're missing something. They're missing an input. There's only 5 in the box and there's 6 listed. It is the weird can of food. That's got some.
The food cans are next to the first mall on the left.
Don't see them. Oh, I see. There's actually a problem with that build. Oh yeah, the filter inserters to the red chests are filtered to barrels only, aren't they? That's a lot of seaweed. Akram doesn't miss a trick. No shortages. Yeah, I think those... Where is that? Where am I in comparison to that? I'm miles away from that. I'm here. I need to head directly north. Let's go north and have a look. Because that glass fibre is now taken care of for the most part. There we go. So this is trying to output... This should... That doesn't need a... Wait, it's just a blacklist barrels. What if I change that to just... Item ingredient choice, so it's missing the Arthurian food. These ones have got the food. Yes, it is. It's. Oh, hang on. Yeah, that's trying to output into there, and it can't because that is full of barrels. So that just needs to come out of there and out of there. There we go. That solved that one. These ones are fine, we just don't have the food yet. These ones are also there, that's that sorted. Why is it doing, is it, I think on the other way? Whitelist barrels, backless barrels, blacklist barrels. Okay, so they're working. It's just literally the food for the other side, I think. Yeah, there's not enough Arthurian food to feed these last 4. Yeah, so that's working. They're working now. Apart from this set, we just need the Arthurian food. You get that, and we're laughing. Double that. Yeah, I think you're right. Right, just copy and paste it, binary, if you want. You got space next to you, I think, haven't you? Should be able to take all of that. Yeah, that should copy and paste quite nicely. Actually, quite a nice, tidy little setup on the outer and inner. Takes 5 creatures per half. Half, then go back to see it takes multiple grass. But yeah, definitely. Then, like I say, we want to get the rocket silo moving. Let's get a rocket launched at some point. That would be awesome. Then obviously getting the space science is the next big push. I'm very excited that we're this far along, to be honest. Just might need to increase the Arthurian. Yeah, you need rocket for the cosmic Dgray. Yeah, that's right. And rocket is part of the. Well, we weren't sure actually what the rocket was needed for to get in. Is it needed for space science or is it not needed? Because we were under the impression it wasn't needed. But I remember you saying there was one of the chains that did need it somewhere. Need the rocket tech to unlock one of the see, it was the perfect alien sample or something, wasn't it? Oh no, I can't copy and paste it because we need to get rid of these. That should fit about there. Oh no, small electric poles in the way. Where? Oh, is it those ones as well? Has to be a closed loop. Oh, you mean maybe on belts, like the previous one? Belts of the future. Bye bye, robots. Well, I think I'm very happy with how far we've come this evening on this build. It's approaching 11:30 here in the UK. Unfortunately, I do have to get off for work tomorrow. Sucks. I will be on tomorrow, although tomorrow I am going to be doing some speed running. I started last night off stream when I was watching Dgray. I was doing some of that. There is no steel axe speed run. I did my first one last night, just practicing and got 16th place on the ladder. And by the time I finished the evening, I ended up in 13th place. So tomorrow night I intend to do some more of that on stream. So if you're all about tomorrow and fancy something a bit different, I shall be getting my head down in about 20-minute runs, effectively. It's like 20 minutes was like the baseline. I'm doing them in 17 minutes per run. So it's quite fun to do something a bit different. So I think we're doing that tomorrow evening. And then I'll be back on Pyanodons on Thursday. I think Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday are pretty much penciled in as Pyanodons days to try and get as far as we can. That's the plan of attack anyway. But yeah, tomorrow's speedrun. I'm looking forward to that. It'll be the first time I've done a speedrun on stream, so that should be good fun to give it a whirl and see how it goes. Really, it could be really good, could be really bad. I don't really know. We will see at some point. Right, let's finish up the evening. Injasira is currently on and doing Pyanodons. So at the end of the stream there I will just raid him with everybody because they're quite far behind. He's currently TV's gonna turn itself off. He's currently on episode 40 and they're doing green science at the moment. So it tells you how far ahead we are versus, you know, this is my day 25 of streaming. That's his day 40 playing it blind on his own. So I think Dgray's gonna have his work cut out hugely for that. So I don't envy him at all playing solo. So yeah, I hope you all have a wonderful evening. And like I say, speedrunning tomorrow if you're up for it. Cheers, Tony. If not, I'll catch you all on Thursday for more Pyanodons. Pyanodons. I'm gonna say it wrong. Yeah, so have a good evening all, and I will see you on the other side.